And hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at this Bronco team. They come in off the extended break from the bye.
I think it was much needed as well. You play 2.5 months, you're ready for some time off to get set for the home stretch.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Chargers, they're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6 games.
And if you look back to last week, it was all about their defense. Anytime you hold an NFL team to single digits, that's saying something.
We go from Denver. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, who's now in his 8th season in the league, and that's Jimmy Garoppolo.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, it's the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Garoppolo now. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. A give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Tackled by Derek Wolfe. Remember, he used to be on the other sideline with Denver. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Back to the ground, Cook. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They're led out by the NFL's MVP from 2019, now in his 4th season out of Louisville, Lamar Jackson.
Early part of his career, defenses really had to focus on his running ability, and they still do. But now he's turned himself into a true dual-threat quarterback. When he plants his cleats in the ground and turns it loose, good things happen downfield.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at their own 44. Jones with a nice gain there on 1st down as he takes his forward and call it a pickup of 6. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Jackson's throw taken in there by Cooks. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. I have to imagine many defensive coordinators had a sleepless night trying to game plan ways to slow down Lamar Jackson. What do you think is the most effective way to try to do it?
Well, you've got to be a little counterintuitive because normally you're sitting on the wide receiver 1, aren't you? But with Lamar Jackson, I'd sit on the tight end. He loves to throw into the middle of the field, loves that position as his #1 target. Take that away and hope you have a corner who can stand up man-to-man against a speed guy on the perimeter.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. From the gun, it's Jackson. Cooks on the quick slant. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
On 3rd down, Jones. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Aaron Jones, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
2nd down, they go right back to Cook. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he will have the Broncos first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
First down, here's the run with Cook. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
On 2nd down, it's Cook again. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback, because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position, because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Folks, kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here are the Chargers to take over. They were winners a week ago over the Steelers, and they lead this one as well as they start here 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Rashawn Gary. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
So, CD, you talk about this football team. Some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely. But that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that. talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here. And then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we've got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame that talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their careers. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Quick strike out wide by Jackson. That catch good for 5. It's third down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. A give to Jones. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now after the loss, they'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown Chargers. Russell Gage, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Broncos going to get one more possession in this first half. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with.
On first down, Garoppolo. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Meanwhile, Garoppolo's throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Now Garoppolo is in trouble and down he goes. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, bye weeks, they're over. We've once again got a full slate of games to get to.
And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. Gunnar Olszewski bringing it out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime. Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Running right, Jones. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. Now he's forced out right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
45 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Jones. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On 2nd down and 4, Jackson. He gets it to Cooks. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 18. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Forced out to his left. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is up to 18 now. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
And that's why Dalvin Cook is the Minnesota Vikings featured back. You put the ball in his hands, good things happen. Second in the NFL last year in rushing with 1,557 yards. And that's now back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons with 30 combined total touchdowns. What a player is Dalvin Cook.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Second and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On second down, Cook. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. To throw is Garoppolo. Over the middle, complete. It's Williams. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 29-yard line. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Open man is Uzama. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. To throw again on second down. Garoppolo. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. Touchdown, Broncos. Juju Smith-Schuster. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Charger drive about to get going. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Just a yard to go here on second down.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well. Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
68 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Second and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Jones. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The Chargers on 3rd down. They haven't been stopped yet. A perfect 7 for 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2. The give is to Jones. Wiggles free. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On second down. It's Jones. Oh, a good. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Aaron Jones with his 19th touchdown, his second of the game. And the Chargers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Rosas now to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. Now, first down throw. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
105 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. This is Jones. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
On 1st and goal, Collins. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Aaron Jones
with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
And you see Dalvin Cook in the offense heading back out. And as we peer at the numbers, he got off to a struggling start, but since then really found his rhythm.
And I think that comes together with not just the halftime adjustments, but just that quiet confidence. If you just keep doing the things you've been working on, eventually there will be creases. You know, find those gaps in the defense, keep working on them, and maybe what didn't happen very well for you in the beginning of the game, it starts to open up as the game moves on.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Williams brings it in. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Garoppolo looks to throw.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. One final try now for Garoppolo. Throw right side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Chargers, their playoff chances